Backyard brawls to the biggest show in the sport. Here is Kimbo Slice making the UFC walk yet again. And you can be sure when Kimbo's on the fight card, the masses are tuning in.
Everybody's tuning in. There are fight parties all around the country.
Yes.
Kimbo's fighting. He just has that ability to get people together to compete. He's one of those guys that regardless of wins and losses, you still want to see him go. But trust me, Kimbo lands the right hand.
Yes.
Most times he is getting his hand raised. A phenomenal, phenomenal boxer, has professional boxing experience, and also just a draw in every sense of the word.
Good to see Kimbo Slice ready to go here tonight. Kimbo Slice. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Well, in all likelihood, you are looking at one of the best heavyweights in UFC history. The man who holds the record still for the most consecutive heavyweight title defenses, the Cleveland-based firefighter Stipe Miocic, back for more tonight.
Going into our fight at UFC 226, he was universally considered the greatest heavyweight champion of all time, and that was rightfully deserved by beating Francis Ngannou, by beating Alistair Overeem, by beating Fabricio Verdun. When you beat guys like that, those honors are cast upon you, and you have deserved them. Stipe Miocic is one of the greatest fighters the heavyweight division has ever seen.
Stipe Miocic, ready to make a statement in front of this capacity crowd here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, here now the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Kimbo Slice. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Stipe.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, early round action here featuring the consensus greatest UFC heavyweight of all time. We have seen a leaner version of Stipe over his last several fights. And how about the lettuce, right? I mean, if my hair was that good, I'd probably grow it up. Oh, beautiful job to get the kick home to the body. All right, early action here in the heavyweight division, and there's Stipe Miocic finding a home for that pull right hand early.
He does it really well. He baits you into throwing something, and the moment you throw, he slips and he lets the right hand fly. He did it constantly against Francis Ngannou in the first fight. It has become one of his better strikes throughout his UFC career. Really good level change. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Kimbo Slice.
Now he's going full mount.
We cross the midpoint in round one. Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. Kimbo Slice getting absolutely worked here from the top. Let's see if there's an uptick in his urgency here as he tries to get back up. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Oh! Nice counter left there. Oh, big left hook there.
Fighter blocks the punch.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown?
He got hurt again. These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like, oh! All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Horn shot for the end of round one. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Well, he misses with the left punch there. Slice going for the leg kick. He does not connect.
Great shot blocked by the opponent. Oh, there you go.
Well, that strike right there, that whole right hand, as you call it, has really become a trademark of Stipe Miocic on the field.
Yeah, you got to be very careful how you approach Stipe because he sets you up. He will feint the jab on you. When he pulls, he hits you with the right hand. Right now, his opponent is not picking up on it. Stipe can put you to sleep if you aren't careful in the way that you approach it.
Miocic gets caught with that punch. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, hook to the head by Kimbo slice. Just over 3 minutes to go in round two. Hook to the head there by Slice. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Oh, big right.
Yeah, he hurt him real bad. He's still hurt.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Takes his back now. All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up. Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Oh, no!
That shot blocked by the heavyweight Miocic. Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take this time.
Oh, big diving punch lands up top. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
2 rounds in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, nice jab there by Slice. Just misses with the jab there. Big left hook coming, it's blocked. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here and just continues to punish his opponent's body here in this round, just like he did in the previous one. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Back to the single.
He passed the half guard. This is where
Now changing up his level, goes with the elbow to the body. Real good ground and pound here by Miocic. Working out of the half guard here.
massive shot from the top.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Slice gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. All right, another strike to the body, continuing to invest there, and some bruising starting to develop.
Well, John, you can tell they had a game plan. Invest in the body early, and let's see how it pays down the line. Right now, you can start to see it's paying dividends.
Miocic is in half guard. All right, working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Great work here from the bottom fighters. Miocic ground and pound from half guard.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. These ground strikes really starting to add up. There's another one. Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Slice. All right, has the guard closed here. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise, the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready? You ready?
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy.
Oh, huge right hand!
He got him hurt bad here.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home.
He's hurt bad.
And back to his feet. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see it cut, try to attack it?
It's like a target.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow him in it. Anytime you see your work paying off, you go down the path.
Look how excited you just got talking about punching a dude who's already wide open. Like, you got really excited.
It is, right? And I'm old now. I don't even want to fight no more, but I do love a little damage, you know? Oh, he got to the spot.
Kimbo slices in half guard. Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Johnny, then he just gets up.
Seconds left.
You got to fight.
Relentless pressure from the top by Miocic. Split the guard beautifully there. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so there's the end of the round. Tough job, but somebody's got to do it, man. Absolutely incredible. Both fighters got stunned. It's amazing to think that we fight on here.
We are in the best seat in the house to watch two men go out there and really lay it on the line. Both got hurt, but even when they were hurt, neither one of them looked like they wanted to take a step back. This is the exact type of fight they expected and the type of fight that they're delivering to the fans.
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Oh, now.
Look at him chopping the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. He missed with that jab attempt there. Oh! Another knockdown! Back to his feet. Oh, well-timed and placed overhand by Kimbo Slice.
When he gets close and he throws, he lands.
Oh! That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, Bruce Buffer now inside the octagon has the official decisions.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest.